First, you need to understand something important. Confidence isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's not about being aggressive. It's not about faking it till you make it. Real confidence is like a frequency. People pick up on it without even knowing why. And once you learn how to broadcast that frequency, your whole life shifts. These tricks have been tested for years on thousands of people in coffee shops, job interviews, first dates, and every single time they worked. So pay close attention, because what you're about to learn will change how people see you, starting tomorrow. Trick 1. The pause. Watch how most people respond in conversations. Someone asks them a question and bam, they answer immediately, like their mouth is on autopilot, words tumbling out, sometimes making no sense, just filling the silence with noise. You've probably done this, we all have. Here's what confident people do differently. They pause just for 1 to 2 seconds before they speak. Not a long, awkward silence, just a tiny breath, a moment where they actually think before words come out. Why does this work? Because your brain is screaming, I need to fill this silence, but confident people ignore that panic. That tiny pause does 3 things. First, it makes people lean in. They get curious about what you're going to say. Second, it makes you look thoughtful, like you actually consider your words. Third, it gives you time to say something smart instead of word vomit. Picture this. You're in a job interview and the hiring manager asks, why should we hire you? Instead of rambling for 2 minutes saying nothing, you pause, look at them, take 1 breath, then answer in 2 sentences. What happens? They see confidence, they hear clarity, they respect your answer. Same brain, same qualifications, just a 2-second pause. Try this today. When someone asks you a question, count 1 Mississippi in your head before you answer. That's it. Watch how differently people react to you. Trick 2. The triangle. Okay, this one sounds weird at first, but it's backed by actual neuroscience research from Princeton University. Most people make eye contact wrong. They either stare too hard like a serial killer, or they look away like they're guilty of something. You've probably felt this awkwardness yourself. Confident people use what psychologists call the triangle method. Here's how it works. Instead of staring into someone's eyes the whole time, you move your gaze in a slow triangle. Left eye, right eye, mouth. Left eye, right eye, mouth. It takes about 4 to 6 seconds to complete one triangle. It looks natural. It feels comfortable. And here's the kicker. The other person doesn't even notice you're doing it. But their brain does. According to research from the University of Michigan, this pattern activates mirror neurons in the other person's brain, making them unconsciously mirror your confidence back to you. It's like planting a seed in their brain that says, this person is comfortable, I should be comfortable too. Imagine using this at networking events, first dates, even talking to your landlord about fixing your AC. People will consistently describe you as easy to talk to and confident, when really you're just tracing invisible triangles on their face. Try it right now. Next conversation, triangle method. Left eye, right eye, mouth. Smooth, slow, natural. In 3 days, you'll never go back to your old way of eye contact. Trick 3. The space claim. This will change everything for you. Watch how nervous people sit. Arms close to their body, legs crossed tight, bag on their lap, like they're trying to take up as little space as possible, trying to disappear into the furniture. You've probably sitting like this right now. Check. Compare that to confident people. They sit back, arms on armrests, one ankle on the other knee. They spread out a little. Not like a jerk taking up 2 seats on the subway, just relaxed and open. Psychologists call this spatial confidence. And according to a 2019 study from Harvard Business School, people who take up more space are perceived as 32% more confident and 41% more competent, even when they say the exact same words. Your body language is a broadcast signal, and when you physically take up space, you're broadcasting, I belong here, I deserve to be here. But here's what nobody tells you. This trick works on you too. Harvard professor Amy Cuddy found that holding confident postures for just 2 minutes increases testosterone, the confidence hormone, by 20% and decreases cortisol, the stress hormone, by 25%. You're literally changing your brain chemistry by sitting differently. Here's your homework. Tomorrow, when you sit in a meeting or at a coffee shop, notice how you're sitting. Are you curled up small? Uncross those arms. Put one arm on the table. Lean back in your chair. Claim 10% more space than you usually do. Your body will tell your brain, "We're confident now," and your brain will believe it. Trick 4, the redirect. This is the one that separates confident people from everyone else. When most people get a compliment, they do one of two things. They deflect it, like,
"Oh, this old thing,"
or they get awkward and say,
"Thanks, thanks, 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 thanks,"
47 times. You've probably done both. Both responses scream insecurity. Confident people do something different. They accept the compliment, pause, and redirect it as a question or a connection. Let me show you. Someone says, "Great presentation!" Insecure response, "Oh, it wasn't that good. I messed up slide 4. Confident response, "Thank you. What part resonated with you?" See the difference? You accepted it, not deflecting, you stayed calm, not overly grateful, and you redirected the conversation back to them, showing social intelligence. This works because confident people aren't surprised by compliments. They expect them. Not in an arrogant way, they just believe in their own value. Starting today, when someone compliments your work, say thank you and ask them a follow-up question. Someone compliments your outfit, say appreciate it and ask them where they got theirs. The result? People will tell you you're gracious and confident. Same person, different response pattern. Practice this next time someone says something nice. Accept it with thank you, pause for 1 second, then ask them something. Turn the compliment into a conversation. Watch how much more confident you feel. Trick 5, the anchor. This is your ultimate secret weapon, the one that transforms everything. It's called anchoring, a technique from neuro-linguistic programming that athletes and performers use to trigger confidence on demand. Here's how you do it. Think of a time you felt truly confident. Maybe you nailed a presentation. Maybe you had an amazing conversation. Maybe you won a game. It doesn't matter what it was. Just remember that feeling in detail. Now, while you're feeling that memory, create a physical anchor. Touch your thumb and index finger together or touch your wrist. Pick something subtle. Hold that touch for 5 seconds while you feel that confident memory, then release. Repeat this 10 times over the next 3 days. Same memory, same touch, same feeling. What happens is your brain creates a neural pathway between that physical touch and that confident feeling. According to research from Stanford's Neuroscience department, this process, called state-dependent learning, allows you to literally trigger emotional states on demand. So now when you're about to walk into a job interview or a first date or a difficult conversation, you touch that spot. Your brain remembers. The confidence floods back. You can use this before every important meeting, every tough conversation, every time you need to feel like your best self. One touch, instant confidence boost. Create your anchor tonight. Pick your memory, pick your touch point, train it for 3 days, then test it in a real situation. You'll feel like you unlocked a superpower. The real secret. But here's what nobody tells you about confidence. These 5 tricks work incredibly well. They'll change how people see you, how they treat you, how they respond to you. But the real secret, they change how you see yourself. When you pause before speaking, you respect your own thoughts. When you use the triangle, you respect the connection. When you claim space, you respect your right to exist. When you redirect compliments, you respect your value. When you use anchors, you respect your power. You can't fake confidence forever. People sense the difference between someone performing confidence and someone who actually believes in themselves. So let's make this super simple. Trick 1, pause 2 seconds before answering. It makes you look thoughtful and makes people listen harder. Trick 2, triangle method. Left eye, right eye, mouth. Smooth, natural, confident eye contact without staring. Trick 3, take up 10% more space when you sit. Claim your right to be there. Trick 4, accept compliments, pause, redirect. Thank you, what did you think of X? Trick 5, create a confidence anchor. Touch plus memory equals instant state change. These 5 tricks can transform your life. You can go from invisible and overlooked to someone people actually listen to, someone people want to be around, someone people respect. These tricks work for everyone: students, professionals, entrepreneurs, people who thought they'd never be confident. Your coworkers, your friends, your family, even strangers will treat you differently when you start using these tricks. Here's what you need to do right now. Pick one trick, just one. Maybe it's the pause, maybe it's claiming space, whatever feels easiest for you. Use it every single day for 1 week. That's it. 7 days, one trick. Then come back and tell us what happened. Drop a comment. We read every single one. Because here's the truth. When you change how you show up, the world changes how it shows up for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.